He thought he could do anything. A drunken tourist, reeking of sweat and booze, staggered through the square, feeling like a king of the world. The crowd kept their distance, but he reveled in his own arrogance, laughing, taunting, tossing trash at the unwavering Queen's Guard. And then he crossed the line. First, a greasy wrapper, then an empty can. And finally, he dared to lay a hand on the Guardsman. The fat guy was swaying like a wobbling toy on the verge of tipping over. Sweat dripped down his greasy forehead, his t-shirt stained with spilled beer and sauce, and his breath. Oh, his breath could melt steel. Even the most seasoned tourists, who had seen it all, instinctively stepped away. Damn. Ugh. Shit. It's so damn hot, he muttered, panting like he had just run a marathon, though the only thing he had ever run through was a restaurant menu. His drunken eyes sluggishly scanned the square. People were taking pictures, admiring the sights, smiling. And then, there he was, the immovable Queen's Guard in his red uniform. Tch, what a joke. Bunch of clowns. What the hell is everyone staring at? And then, in his booze-fueled brain, a brilliant idea was born. "Hey, soldier boy," he croaked, licking his greasy lips. The Guardsman didn't move. The fat slob hiccuped and put his hands on his hips, trying to look confident. In reality, he was just trying not to fall over. "What the hell are you just standing there for? Dance for me, entertain me. I paid good money for this damn trip." He dug around in his pocket and pulled out a crumpled, greasy burger wrapper, waving it in front of the Guardsman's face. "Here, take this. Might as well get a real job." The crowd started turning away, some shaking their heads, others pulling out their phones. But the fat slob didn't know when to quit. He took a couple of clumsy, wobbly steps forward and hurled the greasy trash right at the Guardsman's feet. Silence. The Guardsman did not move. The fat guy burst into laughter, his triple chin jiggling with delight. "Come on, say something, Royal Woodpecker, or are you just a goddamn piece of furniture?" But that wasn't enough for him. The slob got bolder. His stomach churned, but he felt unstoppable. Oh, how sweet it was to humiliate someone who wasn't allowed to fight back. "Bro, you got bullied in school, huh? That's why you're standing here like a mannequin?" The crowd was getting uneasy, but the fat bastard was just getting started. "What? You gonna say something? Bark? Meow? Or do you just kneel for the Queen?" Then, he grabbed an empty soda can and threw it right at the Guardsman. Bam! It smacked against his chest plate and dropped to the ground with a dull thud. The crowd froze. Someone gasped. Someone covered their mouth. But the fat slob didn't care. "Oh ho, direct hit! Where's my damn prize?" he cackled, breathless from his own brilliance. The Guardsman remained still. The fat guy tilted his head drunkenly. "What's wrong? You pissed yourself?" Then he shoved him. And that's when it happened. A moment. Just 1 second. But in that second, everything changed. The Guardsman moved. The fat guy didn't even realize what he had just done. With a loud, sharp click, the rifle came up. "Step back! Immediately!" The Guardsman's voice shattered the air like a cannon blast. The fat slob shook like a bowl of jello on an earthquake table. The crowd exploded with screams. "Holy shit! Oh my God, he actually did it. Serves him right." And at that moment, the fat bastard realized he had fucked up. But the Guardsman was merciless. He took a step forward, and suddenly, the fat guy felt a weight pressing down on him so hard he could barely breathe. Dude, chill. It was just a joke, right? But in the Guardsman's eyes, there was only one message. You crossed the line, and now you're gonna pay for it. The crowd erupted with cheers. Phones were recording, live streams were rolling. And then, the cops arrived. "Sir, you have violated the law. You need to come with us." The fat guy waved his hands in panic. "What? Come on, guys. It was just fun. A show, right? Right?" The cops were already slapping handcuffs on him. "You assaulted an active duty soldier. That's a criminal offense." The crowd was ecstatic. "Yeah, justice. Let this be a lesson for all the idiots out there." The fat guy was completely humiliated. They dragged him away like a sack of garbage. The guardsman didn't even spare him a glance. He simply returned to his post as still as ever. But everyone knew. Today, the Queen's Guard proved that tradition is not a relic of the past. And the drunken fat bastard, he'll remember this day forever.